Hello, it's Deborah Richards, Managing Partner and Founder of Madison's Residential Estate Agency based on the Pantiles in the heart of Tunbridge Wells. So I asked Claire and the team at My Tunbridge Wells, what shall I rabbit on about to you this time, a useful snippet about our town. And it was felt that something on the various areas and the locations in Tunbridge Wells would go down well. What are they kind of, each is their vibe, what are they known for, maybe a bit about house prices and the type of property you get there and the best places to go. So here we go, let's just give that a whirl, shall we? So first of all, let's start with this area that sits around me here at the Pantiles and the High Street. It's called the village of Tunbridge Wells and it is the most expensive part of Tunbridge Wells to live in. Price per square foot for a house in this area can reach £700 per square foot. That is big for the town. It's very popular with the London market. So when Londoners look to move out of the capital and settle here, they love the village area. Why is that? Beautiful architecture. It's got a predominance of Georgian and Victorian architecture. Some of them are gorgeous. If you walk up Frog Lane or the Mount Sion area, it's just really, really pretty. And of course, the beautiful stuff we have here on the Pantiles, most of which is Victorian, not Georgian, a mistake of many, and of which the wonderful spring, I'm not going to pronounce it, I always get it wrong, has been redeveloped by a fabulous local resident who's now selling his bottled spring water. So the architecture's lovely. High Street's got a really good vibe to it, a lot of independent shops. It's a really well supported community, very, very I don't know, affluent, I guess. It feels like it's doing well. Gales, you know, great coffee, great pastries, all the rest of it. So very well supported. G. Collins and Sons with their beautiful displays. So lovely shops, green open spaces. You've got the Grove and Calverley Park, which are both lovely, lovely, lovely green spaces, great for kids playing. And of course, the schooling. Let's never forget the schooling. Claremont Primary School is the big school that dominates the village area. Just lost its outstanding. It's now a good, I don't think it'll make any difference to its results at all because it is predominantly filled with great children, great families who want their kids to do well and hopefully make it into those coveted grammar schools. It's obviously also walking distance to the mainline station. So expensive part of the town to live. You'll get a nice period property here. Properties sit in one of two camps really. You've either got kind of your traditional smaller stuff, no parking, no garden, but hey, it'll look pretty. You've got the whole Farmcombe Road stretch, which is a great area. We've just broken the ceiling price of the private sale on there. So yeah, great one for more family houses, driveways, gardens, etc. And then you go up to the really biggies, the kind of the big expensive properties that sit up at that sort of £2 million budget. So, you know, not a cheap place. You're sacrificing parking and garden, but, you know, lots and lots to give in the area. Let's go slightly out of town. So let's perhaps go to St James. St James, very densely residential area. It's got a lovely St James's Road that runs up the trunk of it. Beautiful Victorian villa style accommodation there. So some very attractive architecture. Grosvenor and Hilbert Rec is great, really lovely park actually. It's got a coffee shop there. Easy to walk to High Broom Station to get up to London to get a slightly cheaper fare and hopefully get a seat. So then there's a good fast train all the way to London. Great primary schooling. So St James is awaiting its or due an Ofsted report. Just had a new head. Great school though actually. Lots of building going on at the moment. That might be a bit, but I think that'll be good for it long term. Really, really good. So nice area, St James. I like the fact you can still walk into the town and get to that Camden Road district quite easily for it. Camden Road's got a really great sense of community and vibe about it at the moment, so that's good. St John's. So St John's sits more to the north of the town. Very popular when people start to think about those grammar schools. That's what St John's is all about, really. Can I get into the catchment grammars? Can my kids walk there easily? Does it give me that freedom? So lots of residential, very traditional, semi-detached Victorian properties are the dominance in that area. So Stevens Road, Somerset Road, they all dominated by that kind of thing. Sacrificing off-road parking predominantly, but nice gardens, lovely architecture, really, really good family community. And you've got the St John's Yard Bar, you've got little Sainsbury's, you know, it's got lots going for it there, lots of eateries, really lovely little part of town. And easier to get out of Tunbridge Wells because you're already on the north side of the town centre, so that can be a consideration. Hawkenbury, so that's a really nice family area. Berkeley Homes just built the big Hollyfields estate, and that's got St Peter's Primary School there. which used to sit on Windmill Street and far outgrown its kind of physical surroundings. So that as part of that planning condition, they got a new school built up there, and the new school is lovely. It's an outstanding on its Ofsted. Lots of your friends would live around you if you go to Hawkenbury. So your kids can go and knock on a friend's door quite easily. It's a really lovely community. You've got the one stop, you've got Norland Park, nice pub there in the Hawkenbury. So yeah, it's a nice part of town. I like that kind of area of town. Really great parks there as well. Hawkenbury Rec is great. Where else can I talk to you about? Broadwater Down, big long swathe. You've got Broadwater Primary School, which is great. Nice houses there. You might get a bit more for your money because you step slightly away from the town, but that's a really nice part of town to go to as well. Still walking distance to Pantiles, etc. Most expensive roads in Tunbridge Wells, where you're kind of just up there off Major Yorks Road, you've got Neville Park, Hungershall Park. They're very, very expensive. Have a real sort of country feel to them, sit close to the lovely beacon at Rusthall, which is lovely, and a real sense of grandeur and space. Out of many people's budget, and they don't come to market very often. And talking of Rusthall, I love Rusthall. You've got Rusthall, Langton Green, lovely villages up on the west side of the town. Rusthall, you could walk to the town centre really quickly. Great high street, some lovely housing, and Langton Green next door, very popular because of its primary school as well, and much more densely residential area. You've got, of course, the other villages that sit around us, Frant, Speldhurst, Wadhurst, very popular, but I'm just focusing on the town today. I think that's probably all the main areas. I mean, the St John's one kind of sways round to Colford and down. I'd include all of that in St John's as well. But yeah, all great areas, slightly different feel to them. Depends what you're after. So, but yeah, if anybody ever wants to talk through any areas with me, what their property might be worth, if they're thinking of moving there, give me or my team a call. We'd be delighted to help. And there's a great town centre map painted by the wonderful Elaine Gill. This is mainly the town centre, but it's a really good little guide. So pop in anywhere to pick up your copy of that for a look around as well. I hope that's been of use. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.